for each. Analyze whether said person's BF is a mature person, or if they are. And now I'm going to put the entire advice piece in quotations, and we're going to see what ChatGPT, our beloved AI, has to say so that I don't have to think, because AI makes it so that you don't have to think, which is, it's wonderful. And we're also going to do a podcast on AI sometime if time allows. Okay. Okay, I forgot to tell it, do this in bullet points, please. Just estimate. Okay. Okay. Possible psychological patterns in the writer. Estimates, not diagnosis. Anxious attachment, intense fear of abandonment and urge to reconnect. Rumination, non-stop looping thoughts about him and the breakup. Emotional dysregulation, swings between anger, love, panic, and guilt. Catastrophizing, jumping to worst-case conclusions, cheating from location. Jealousy and hypervigilance, monitoring behavior for perceived threats. Boundary issues, checking location after being blocked or broken up with. Externalization of blame, minimizing own role to manage pain. Low distress tolerance, breakup feels unbearable rather than painful but survivable. Boyfriend, based only on this account, displays emotional maturity, swearing, impulsive breakup, blocking instead of talking, avoidant conflict style, shuts down and cuts off rather than communicates, and low accountability, escalates conflict instead of addressing issues calmly. That's all. That's all. I'll ask the AI once again, ChatGPT, what do you think these weird people should do in one sentence? They should stop contacting and monitoring each other for now, cool off separately, and only revisit the relationship later if both can communicate calmly, take responsibility, and set clear boundaries, which they're not going to do. They're going to get back with each other, they're going to hook up, and it's going to be awful, and then they're going to have a fight, and the police are going to be called, and their dipshit kid is going to raise up broken. We love the human race. This is why people become misanthropes, like we talked about earlier. Because so much of this stuff happens in people's early childhood. And when we talk about the Jungian influences and stuff that really has like a shape on your personality and the type of person that you become, it it really screws people up, and it has a habit of making them think in entirely separate ways. Which is why it's probably dangerous to think about these situations as either black or white, either or, because they tend to be quite complicated and confusing, and you need to keep that in mind in a lot of cases. Why did my ex-GF do this? My mom and dad have passed away before I've turned 18. What should my next steps be? How to stop fapping. This person says, I want to stop fapping because my religion says not to lust, and I want to be closer to God. The most I've ever went was 3 weeks, and I'm pretty much addicted. I've been going strong for 2 days now, but I just know I'm going to fail at some point. What can I do to stop it for good? This horrible mindset. Horrible psychological framing. Close friend and hookup 21M told me 20M he sees no longevity between us, which is why we can't be boyfriends, but we can continue other things as it were. How get rid of baby teeth? Anyone willing to call someone for me? Okay. Family issues, siblings, trauma, and pregnancy. What should I do? 34. 35. Jesus. This sounds like a telenovela. Oh, this next post is in Spanish, coincidentally. They don't even speak English. I don't know why they're on an English advice sub, but I don't know. When should I try driving again? I'm only 20 and this is my first wreck. So yesterday I got on a wreck. It was terrifying. Maybe not right after getting in a wreck. I don't know. Okay. I forgot what the word for daughter was in Spanish, and I thought that Spanish article was a lot more interesting than it really, than it really was or should be. How to approach a girl in the dining hall? What? Okay. This one's good. Final one. How to approach a girl in a dining hall. I'm in college and there's this girl who I see in a dining halls. I would like to get to know her to potentially pursue a relationship, but how do I initiate a convo? I mean, I think it's just weird to go up to a random person in a dining hall and start talking to them, especially if they're with other people. I would feel like I'm imposing on their conversation. The person says, grow a spine. Go up to the table and say, hi, I'm the person's username, and none of my friends are here today. May I join you guys? Don't sit there like a lump eater. Have some conversations and listen to respond to what they say. You may not like her once you hear her chat with her friends, but if you do, you're on the right path. It takes a certain amount of courage to just go up and introduce yourself to strangers, and that is a very attractive characteristic. Also, if you approach the whole group and not her specifically, that will feel much safer to her. Once you know them, you can sit with them again in a week or two or find other opportunities to meet. And second response was, "Hey there, baby, can I buy you a fish sandwich?" Which I think is the successful way to do it. I don't know. Imposing on her conversations? Shut up. Potentially pursue a relationship. You don't even know this woman. How do I initiate a con? Bro, I'm done. Relationship. So this is the thing that it comes up to. And my good friend Jordan Peterson's gonna say it. Basically, Jacob is quite confident that he would want to keep going on with this podcast because he thinks it's a very good idea. But when it comes up to doing podcasts like this, it's just a very much like an inflated topic. Like a lot of people do these already, so he isn't sure if his idea is going to work out or if it's going to be a good one. But he surely hopes that it will be. So he really appreciates all the support that you guys may give in this specific episode. And one other thing that Jacob would like to say is that he's very grateful in the support that you've given on his books. And in the Jungian sense, in Jung, in the Lobster hierarchy, as we have seen in the advice threads that he had just read, well, these people are just absolutely insane. So it's a great way to finish the episode. Thank you, Jordan Peterson. I'm glad you could come in and stop in on the show. I know you've been dealing a lot with your drug issues recently, so it's just really nice of you to come on and give some advice to these people. Of course, yes. I'm more than willing to give advice to people. The last time I went on YouTube and I gave advice to people when I posted my lectures about the 12 rules for life, one of them was to not shove fish up your ass, and the other was to not bathe with sharks. People commented on the episode and they said that I sound like Mickey Mouse, and I'm very glad you don't make fun of me, Jacob. You're a really good friend. Oh, thank you, Jordan Peterson. I'm very Jordan B. Peterson. I'm very honored that you're able to stop at the podcast today, and I can't wait to do a further episode with you where I'm I'm pretending that I'm talking to you, and I'm pretending that I'm talking to your voice, and it's actually just me doing my own impressions. Well, you don't need to do that, Jacob, because I'm right here. This is the real Jordan Peterson. It's not you're not pretending to be anyone. Oh, that's great. Well, I didn't even realize I was talking to the real Jordan Peterson. I thought I was talking to like a voice doing all the impressions for me. No, Jacob, this is the real Jordan Peterson. I've told you like a million times. This is the real Jordan Peterson, Jordan B. Peterson, the writer of 12 Rules for Life and Order and Chaos and a bunch of other shit. Um, I don't know why you're having delusions. Oh, I suppose I'm just having delusions because, for a moment it just felt like you're a voice in my head and a voice that I'm making into a microphone on a stupid podcast, and you're not a real person that's sitting right here and talking to me. No, Jacob, I assure you that I'm a real person that's talking to you, and I just want to tell you that if if Russell Brand can have a show, if Justin Trudeau can get hot chicks, then so can you, and I wish the very best for you. Thank you, Jordan Peterson, and thank you all of you for watching. Jordan, just one more question. Yeah, yes, Jacob. Ask me anything. When you were writing your books, did you ever feel like no one was going to read them? No, every single time I write a book, I just know that there are plenty of sexually frustrated young men who are going to read the books, and there's always my daughter. She knows a lot of those kinds of men, so she can promote it. So I think if you're struggling with people not reading your books, Jacob, you should just have a daughter. Thank you, Jordan Peterson. Um, Do you have any suggestions for what you would name a girl? Well, I think if I had a girl, I would name her Arabella after the Arctic Monkeys song. Because I like the Arctic Monkeys. You do? Yeah, I love the Arctic Monkeys. My name is Jordan B. Peterson. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan B. Peterson.